Fundamentally, I wanted to be in a profession to help people. When I finished my third year of school and asked myself which of the doctors were happiest when they were 40 or 50 years old, radiologists were among the happiest group of physicians.
It has been a good fit. Since graduating medical school in 1976, Chris Ullrich has established himself as a compassionate neuroradiologist, a noted researcher and lecturer, and respected voice for patients and the radiology profession in state and national government.
He's helped the hospitals, he's helped the doctors, he's helped secure quality health care for all of the people of our state.
Ullrich's work has been primarily in making sure that state government didn't make mistakes when dealing with medical issues in North Carolina.
In my opinion, his greatest achievement is the State Health Coordinating Council, the North Carolina State Health Coordinating Council, which is a body that's appointed by the governor to advise the governor on state health facilities.
Born in Rochester, New York, to a father who was a high school science teacher and a mother who was a social worker, Ullrich learned early to love science and to have compassion for others.
I made the decision in my third year of college to definitely apply to medical school. And then I found I had a natural aptitude for looking at the images.
At SUNY Upstate Medical Center in Syracuse, he was introduced to the then cutting-edge technology of computed tomography, or CT scans, which he embraced with passion. During radiology residency at Upstate, he won several awards from the American Röntgen Ray Society, and in 1981 published a seminal paper in the journal Radiology demonstrating the superiority of CT scans when imaging the lumbar spinal canal.
And what I did was demonstrate that it was not the linear measurements that were the most sensitive, but a cross-sectional area which could only be done from a CT image, and that clinically was the most sensitive indicator of clinical spinal stenosis.
After a 2-year fellowship at Johns Hopkins, he joined Charlotte Radiology in 1982 and soon launched into the advocacy arena at state and national levels.
We have been involved in probably 30 fights in the last 25 years. So he has sacrificed, given up tons of his own personal time in the service of radiology and the people of the state.
A key piece of legislation Ullrich advocated for was the current North Carolina telemedicine law, mandating that doctors working on patients remotely are licensed in North Carolina.
And because they're licensed here, they're responsible to the people in this state, the supervision of the medical people in this state, and also they're liable in tort law for anything they do that's negligent.
Ullrich has held more than 90 volunteer positions at more than a dozen national and state organizations, including the American College of Radiology, the American Society of Neuroradiology, and the Cervical Spine Research Society, in which he became the first non-spine surgeon to be elected president. He is a 2-time president of the North Carolina Radiological Society.
People look up to him as a man who looks for answers.
He and his wife Betsy have been married 43 years. They met during his 4th year of college in a not-so-romantic hematology lab.
No, it wasn't romantic. It was an introduction. Love followed later.
One thing in his background that I still don't understand myself is that when he was a young man in the Boy Scouts, he was involved in some sort of moose patrol in in upstate New York.
That was the mascot, if you will, of that patrol, but as a result, I've been associated with moose symbolism and moose things for the rest of my life. It's an underappreciated animal. It's a gentle animal who goes about its business and gets things done.
In closing, Ullrich says he's passionate about patient-centered care and has a message for his fellow physicians.
We are among the best educated people in our societies. We have an obligation to use that education to inform and better our societies over time. And my career has been built around that notion.